and welcome to Live with Viv. Viv Cunningham here, preferred real estate brokers, the Caribbean team. 321-231-8487. Remember to like, comment, share, and ask questions. And I have my partner, Nev, here.
Hey guys, this is Neville Smith. I'm also with Preferred Real Estate Brokers. My number is 321-209-1958. We're looking forward to seeing you here in sunny Claremont, right?
Yes, it's sunny Claremont. Right now it's a little overcast, but you know, the sun will probably come out later on.
Hey, it's Florida.
Hey.
Sunshine still.
There you
No
go.
big deal.
Yeah.
Today's talk is going to be about what?
We're going to talk about fraud and scam today. You know, how to keep yourself safe in order to work towards one of the biggest purchase, which is a home. So today we're talking about that, how you can keep yourself safe, how you need to check credit, what you need to do. So that says, Neville.
All right. You know, one of the main things that realtors always ask a buyer to do is get pre-approved, pre-qualified. A number of reasons for that is that we want to make sure that you know what's going on with you. Sometimes buyers are off the mindset that, oh, we'll just wait until, you know, we find the house before we get that. But, you know, the main thing is that this way you know if there's things that you have to fix going forward. So scams at this point, you know that you're not spending a lot of money doing things, but there's people out there that have access to things that you don't know about. That's the reason why you want to get this. So today's conversation, we really want to, you know, do a little dive into the things that you can do to help protect yourself. So that said, Viv, you know, one of the things a lot of people do is they get mail that says that they're pre-approved for something.
Yes.
A lot of people just toss that stuff in the garbage. Is that
that's not safe. So what I do, I have like a big shredder at home, and I put all the bills, all the inquiries and everything that they want about the credit cards, and then what I do once a week or so, I have sit over the trash can or over the shredder, and I open them up. I throw away the envelope, but the credit card thing itself, I put it and I shred them.
Okay.
You
know, that's one place, the one item, but I think anything that you get in the mail that has your name and address, you shred that. Yeah. As far as, even if you just rip off the label part off it, just shred it.
Right.
Even if you're getting stuff from Amazon, because a lot of people these days, they order items, they get it, and they just toss the box with the shipping label and everything.
That's it.
Granted, there's other ways that people get things, but you're making it easy for someone to know, you know, when they do their dumpster dive, and just get your information just like that.
Yeah.
So don't make it easy. That's one item. A lot of times these days, people are getting phone calls.
Yeah, you get phone calls like, you know, like saying that, hey, your grandchild is in jail or they're in trouble, and they target these elderly people and says, we need $2,000 or we need $3,000, and don't tell anyone. You know, go to the bank and this is what you do in order for us to release your grandchild. And here grandmothers are so scared and nervous, and then they're saying don't tell nobody, and then they run off to the bank, get the money, and send it to these people that wherever they are, Africa or Internet Cafe or wherever, send the money here and send it now. And then if you don't say anything, we'll release your grandchild and we won't put any harm to them. But not so. Don't do that. It is not so. Okay, what you need to do is you need to tell somebody, that's close to you, says, hey, I got this call and they're sending me to the bank to go get money. You know, what should I do? Or call the police. Call the police.
Call the police. You know, put it out there right quick, because if you know what your family structure is like, why is your kid going to be our grandchild?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's possible that you don't even have a grandchild.
Exactly. So true.
You know, how is that going to affect you at this point? So, you know, when you get these calls, don't panic. The latest thing that a lot of people are getting is calls about Social Security.
Yes.
They come from a whole bunch of different Social Security or 800 numbers. You know, contact the Social Security office itself. You know, find out what's going on with your ID.
And plus, they don't normally call you. They normally send you snail mail. You know, so yeah, so don't believe the hype when they're calling you and telling you this and that. Hang the phone up and hang it up quickly, because sometimes just by you saying yes to something, you're giving them permission in order to do something, whether activate your bank account or take money out of your bank account. So be careful when they call you on the line and you're telling them yes.
Yeah. Another thing is email. Sometimes you'll get an email that looks official, and if it's asking you to reply to something, don't reply to that email. Actually call the bank, the number that you have for the bank, not the number that's supplied with that email. That way you know who you're talking to.
That's right.
Because a lot of times, you know, they spoof things, and you know, at one point the spelling used to be incorrect on it.
Yes.
But people have gotten smarter. So, you know, they're now doing things where it looks official, feels official, sounds official. You know, just do your due diligence no matter where it's coming from. With us as realtors, it comes to a point where we're even under contract with things, and we're supposed to get money wired in. At least the buyer needs to get money wired in,
and all of a sudden the money's gone and it's missing because, you know, they read our email, our confiscate our email, and then all of a sudden they change something on the wiring instruction, and then the money goes into their account, and after that the money's gone.
Yep.
You know,
so with us, generally speaking, we don't even give you the wiring instructions. We tell you to contact the title company that you're working with to get that done and get that information directly from the source, not from us or anybody else. It has to come from there. So is there anything else you're thinking of?
With your credit card, monitor your credit card. I was walking the other day, and I was walking. Neville and I joke, and I said I walked 5 miles. And said, "Man, I need to come walk with you." But you know, I was walking, and I have my credit card set up where it links to my phone. And the bank will, anytime there's a charge of about $50, the bank will ding my phone and says this charge went to. And I had a charge of $350 went through my phone, came to my phone. So when I went home right away, I called the bank, and they said that wasn't you. I said, no, that wasn't me. You know, and then all of a sudden when I was
sound like Shaggy, right? It wasn't me.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't me. You know, and then all of a sudden I call the bank, and the bank says, yeah, there's 3 charge of $350 there. 3 charge of $350.
Not just one, but
3. And they said it was from Google. Google charge, Google pay-per-click. No, I don't. Why would I spend that amount of money on a Google pay-per-click? So, you know what? You got to protect yourself. You got to protect it. And then using your credit card at a gas station or something like that. When in doubt, go inside, because you don't know if they have scammers and stuff like that on it. Skimmers like and stuff like that on the machine itself.
Yep.
You know, instead of using your PIN number, use a credit card, so therefore they can trace it back instead of using your PIN number, and then all of a sudden, you know, your money's gone.
Yep, and that's the thing with using your PIN number for your debit card. You know, right now that gives them access to that entire checking account or whatever, savings account. So all your money's gone. When you're using your credit card, they can charge it up to a point, but then you have, you know, some fighting power with that, where the lender will go back in and say, well, that wasn't you, and you get your money back. It doesn't affect your credit as much. But when you're using your PIN number for your savings account, oops.
It's gone.
It's gone.
You know.
So, and that's not just the gas station. That's anywhere.
Right.
You know, anywhere that you have to use that.
Yeah, correct. And another thing, Neville, you know, when you're doing that, and with your credit, people use your credit card all the time. I remember there was one time I was trying to get a car, and the person down in Miami had the same name I had. So I go get the car, and they're telling me, "Oh yeah, you had a car that was repossessed." I said, "I never owned a Toyota. I never owned a Toyota in my life. I'm a Ford person."
Okay.
You know, so
they have to fix her. She's not a real yachty.
You know, and here they're using my credit, or they're using whatever they're using, or they have the same name as me. So it goes to say, check your credit and check it often. Go to annualcreditreport.com and see, did you charge all of the things that's on your credit report? You know, check to make sure all those addresses that they said you lived at, that you actually lived at those addresses. You know, so there's many ways of monitoring your credit, you know, but you just have to be on top of your credit when you're trying to buy a home.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
so we know. Does the public know? Yeah, we're teaching you how to monitor your credit, check your credit. You can check your credit for free at annualcreditreport.com. You can go there every other month to check it, and you can go to the 3 different credit bureaus and you can check it to make sure everything is legit.
Gotcha. So everybody hear that one, annualcreditreport.com, go check it out. And also the main thing is, be vigilant with yourself, because once again, a lot of times when we as realtors say, go do this, it's not that, we're trying to force you into a situation. There's nothing worse than you finally find that house that you really want to move to. You're trying to get out of this situation over here, move into, your dream home, and then all of a sudden you find out that your credit's screwed up. That way you can't even do it.
That's
so
right.
many deals have fell apart recently that, not only does it affect that buyer, it affects that seller, because more than likely that seller now is looking to buy something else once they sell this house. So there's a ripple effect of everything. So, just be vigilant and do your thing.
Yeah. So that says, make sure you watch over the biggest thing that's happened to you in life, which is owning a piece of the American dream. And everybody wants to own a piece of the American dream. So your credit score needs to be a certain amount in order to get any financial assistance, in order to get into a home. And even with credit, the interest rate. Your interest rate, depending on what's going on with your credit, the higher your credit is, the better interest rate you're going to get. Lenders can shop around for you in order to get a better rate for you.
Definitely.
So just stay on top of your credit. It's very important, because without that credit, you cannot buy that house, or you cannot buy that car, whatever it is that you're trying to purchase. So make sure you stay on top of it and check it often.
All right. Is that it for today? There's a lot more to discuss on that. We do these videos just to give you, like I said, the broad pinch strokes on this. So, if you have other questions, contact Viv at what number?
321-231-8487.
And my number is 321-209-1958. I'm Neville Smith. This is
Viv Cunningham. And remember to like, share, comment, and ask questions. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
all right. One love, y'all.
Peace.